Hey Capricorn, welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I'm Ronique. I hope you all are doing well. Today we're going to talk about the November 2022 month ahead. We will pull some tarot cards, 2 for each week of the month, as well as talk about the astrology that is going on. So Capricorn, if you haven't already liked, subscribed, commented on Scorpio Soul Time, giving me a thumbs up, it really helps my channel grow. So Capricorn, we are going to get right into it. Lots of dates to look at in the description below. Take a look at all of the aspects that are going on, because there's lots and lots of dates that are really important. Most notable, we opened up this month off the heels of that partial eclipse in Scorpio. We do have a full moon eclipse in Taurus on November 8th, as well as really important month because Jupiter has moved into Pisces, Mercury moved into Scorpio at the end of October, and now Mars is retrograde. So lots and lots of info. So let's take a look at how your cards play out with those dates. And I do invite you to look at those dates throughout the month, replay these videos just to get a better sense of the energy that's happening for you, okay? So in the first week, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, as well as the Empress card. So really nice energy opening up the month for you, Capricorn. The second week, you have the Emperor. Goodness, you have the Emperor and the Empress. In fact, they're like back to back. So that's a really nice energy. Maybe you and a spouse, you and a partner. And the Fool card. So possibly you all are starting something new this month, Capricorn, but already really beautiful energy, Capricorn. By the third week, we do have the Devil card. Look at all these major arcana cards, Capricorn. You are on fire in November. Ooh, and the Moon in reverse. So already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards. By the end of the month, you have the 9 of Wands and you have a 3 of Cups, so celebrations. So Capricorn, you are already one of the only signs I have seen so far that not only you only have 2 cards that are in reverse, and then you have all these major arcana cards. So your reading is going to be a little different, Capricorn, because yours can almost be read almost like in a full I call it kind of like a landscape, because what I can already see here is with this Ace of Cups and the Empress card, Capricorn, you are opening up the month with really beautiful energy. Possibly you and a spouse or a loved one are having some type of emotional bond that first week of November. Possibly you all are you're starting some new project, and really I feel like you could read all of these together with the Emperor, the Fool, the Empress, and the Ace of Cups. I feel like you all are starting some new love project, and when I say that, like maybe it's a passion project, maybe you all are starting a new business, maybe you all are trying to create some new project together. I think this is really nice energy, especially once we get to about November 6th and 5th, when the Sun is conjunct the South Node, Mercury is conjunct the South Node. I feel like that Scorpionic energy and that Taurus energy coming in on the 8th is helping you create some type of new project. And the Emperor and the Fool here are like, what is it that you're trying to start? What is it that maybe you and a business partner are trying to start? There definitely is some new creative venture you all are trying to do, so that's really exciting. By the time you get to that third week, Capricorn, you have the Devil and the Moon. So there may be something that is hidden that possibly you don't have all the information. You're kind of like going back in your head, like analysis paralysis over like what to do. I do feel like by the time you get to that third week, you have that Mercury moving into Sagittarius. So there definitely could be some energy of like, don't rush into anything too quickly. You started off the month on a really strong note. So just be really cognizant of, you know, where you and a partner are trying to work through things. If you are starting a business, make sure you're being patient with yourself, especially during eclipse time. Something could be coming to full culmination in terms of like, you didn't have certain information that, you know, when you started this maybe back in the spring, and now it's finally like happening and you're like, oh, well, we didn't know that, you know, all these details that we didn't know before. I do feel like though, by the time you reach the end of the month, Capricorn, you're kind of like, we made it to the finish line. You're celebrating whatever it is that maybe you started here in the beginning of the month. By the time you get to the sun moving into Sagittarius on the 22nd, really nice energy, because it feels like, you know, all of this has been worth it. Like you're celebrating a victory that you and possibly a business partner, a loved one have gone through. But Capricorn, yours is really... You have a lot of major arcana cards, which makes me think that whatever maybe you started in the beginning of 21, 22, maybe now you're actually starting to see the fruits of your labor come out with the Emperor and the Empress, as well as the Fool card. It feels like maybe you're finally seeing like those seeds sprouting, which is really exciting, but it can also be exhausting, right? Like all of this stuff that you've been kind of like trying to deal with, maybe you're like, oh, I'm so tired. We've been doing this now for like the last 12 months. We're finally just trying to get, you know, these things moving, and now they finally are, but maybe the pace is going so fast that you're like, whew, I'm tired, need to take a little break. So do, Capricorn, make sure at that full moon, especially in Taurus, I feel like you all are a earth sign. Taurus is an earth sign. So you really might come into your own here in the month of November, but make sure you take your time. And like I said, everything is not going to be crystal clear with that moon and that devil card, but I definitely think you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor pay off from earlier in the year. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs, Capricorn, and also take a look at the playlist that has the eclipse videos in it, not only from this season, but back in the spring and back from last year. I think you're going to have a lot of insight into why you're getting all these major arcana cards. Okay, Capricorn, I hope you all have a great November 2022 ahead, and I'll talk to you later.